Tired of the silence, the sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. Thank you for that heart, me bestie. I appreciate it. Hey, this is a special edition of hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. I am going to make an attempt to interview my cousin who is in the music industry. One of my cousins that's in the music industry. I sent him the invite, and let's see if he gets it, because he was trying to figure out. We just got off the phone. And he was trying to figure out how to get on. And trying to invite him, and it's not letting me. Okay, so he's invited. All right. I sent the invite out. All right, chill, Will. Come on in now. Come on in. I think I caught him at a bad time because he came into the studio. That may be him popping up now. Let's see. Can we get him on here? How's everybody doing? Cuz.
Yo,
Okay, we got him on. Everybody, let's welcome my cousin, Chill Will, to hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. How's it going, cuzzo?
what's happening, cuzzo? You know, I can't see myself, but I guess you see me. You see what's going on.
Yeah, well, you if you click on your camera, your camera has a line through. If you click on it, it'll take that line off and it'll show
Oh
you.
yeah,
Yep.
there it is. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Now we waiting for it to pop up on this end. Now, how you doing today?
Shit, man, everything good, man. It's a blessing, you know. They blessed.
I heard you on that, and I ain't gonna hold you long. I know you at the studio. Y'all about to produce another banger. I already know you fixing to make that, so I'm gonna jump right into it. How did you know, or at what age did you know you wanted to become a music artist? Did we lose him? Hold on, let me send him another invite. Let's see, where you at? Cuz where you go? Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Hopefully that went through. Yes, I invited him again. Okay, so I sent him another invite. Let's wait. Let's wait for him to accept the invite and come back up. Be the light says, I can't believe they dropped the charges on Puffy Jacket. I feel you, brother. I didn't hear about it. I hadn't heard about
Yo,
it. But okay, there you go, cuz. Hey, niece, how you doing? Jazz Lynn. Okay, so we lost you, so we just gonna keep you right where you are. Okay,
hey man, it's storming out here. I think I got a bad reception too, man.
you do. Okay. Well then, look.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you, but
But keep going. Let it roll.
okay. So how at what age did you know you wanted to be in the music industry?
Man, I don't know. I just always have, man. I can't even remember when I started, man. I just always have done music, even as a little boy. You know, we started out thinking we was part of the Jackson Five, me and my other cousins, you know what I'm saying, top end, and then we thought we were New Edition. Then, you know what I'm saying, I had to just jump off and do, like I got to the point where I wanted to be myself, have our own group. You know,
Right.
they called us Second Edition around Mayweather.
Right.
You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? But it was just, I just always held their music.
That's good. That's good.
It's
Now,
part of
so when you got into the music industry, what was your very first uh experience of the big, like, cuz you around, you was with some people that's heavy in the music industry. So your very first success, taste of success in the music industry. What was it like? What was the experience? Just take us through that period.
I tell you what, when I first, I guess, I first felt like it was about to happen. It was when I think, I took Lil Will, we was dropping Lil Will off at the studio, and LA was there, and, Rico, sing Cujo Goody, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Old girl from Candy from Escape. Everybody was in the room, so we dropped Will off, and when I left, the Will came out running to the truck like LA wants you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell LA want me for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I went back in, and he asked me about my music. I had a song called The Lolo that they wanted to use on Lil Will, album. They was gonna sign him. They wanted to sign him. So I told him, Lil Will had, he could use it. I had plenty of stuff for him. So, LA told me to come back like that Wednesday. He was going to try to hook me on one of his writing teams or something. And Rico stood up. Rico was like, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Right then, when Rico said it, the way he said it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this might be it. You know what I'm saying? So from that day on, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I felt like a part of the family. I was Dutcher family. You know what I'm saying? They made, next week I had about $17,000 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
I made
It
it.
felt like it was all right. You know what I'm saying? But they took
Facts.
care of me before I even signed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't signed till like February, but this was like November. You know what I'm saying? When he started taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? So it was all right.
Facts. Fact. Now, I'm gonna let my viewers know when he says L.A., he's talking about L.A. Reid, and
L.A.
then
Reid, yeah.
yeah, and he had the LaFace Records, which was with Babyface, correct?
Yeah, yeah. It was the face at the time, and he was the man. So um, like I say, when he said that, when all it took was LA to say, "Come holler at him," and shit, Rico intercepted that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got him. Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
he,
I,
he knew.
Rico he knew of some of my work, but he didn't know the face. He didn't know. He thought I was just one of Will's partners. He didn't know I was the one that was writing. Some of the stuff that Will was singing for him. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it all came to play.
Okay. Okay. So now listen. Now you had that moment. You're amongst these people who, like we said, basically are heavy hitters in the music industry, and this is at a pivotal moment in our city, cause like so this is the era, this is the point in time where you all put Atlanta on the hip hop map with Outkast, Goody Mob, uh, all of those. So how did it feel knowing that you guys was swinging the focus to the South? Was it overwhelming? Were you accepting it? Like, was you excited about it, or was you nervous? How was it?
I mean, when I got in, man, those guys was already like the shit. You know what I'm saying? That was Outkast, Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? Cool Breeze. All of them. It was already, what I'm saying, there doing it. So it was like, man, I jumped. I got accepted to something that was already like phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Mhm.
it was like it wasn't a shock, but it was. I was ready. I think I was ready at the time, and we jumped in, and I fell in place with the R&B part of the scene. You know what I'm saying? They had the hip hop locked down, and you know what I'm saying. All they needed me to do is play my part, and it was a team. You know what I'm saying? So I did my part, and we made Lil Will. We put Lil Will album together, And to the day, is you know what I'm saying. We still like you know. I mean, we out here doing things, man. We got a new one called Old Atlanta that I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
sing on the hook. Um, but, we got the focus is on Will and the rappers. We got over 30 rappers from Atlanta. On one project. People that ain't never been able to work together,
Mm-hmm.
and I always wanted to. Now they on one project together. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
you'll be hearing that. We got a couple of it's a couple of them out there because we had to break it down into different parts. You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple parts already out there. The 404 version and the 85 version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if it's okay, I'll end up for my viewers. I'll get those videos and I'll put them on the wall so you all can see them.
Yeah, we got Pastor Troy, Joe, Baby D, Cool Breeze. They're on the first one. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lil Will on the hook. Then they got the second one is Fabo, Mojo, the first rapper out of Atlanta ever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Mm-hmm.
We went back and got. I'm telling you, man, we got everybody. Wicked, man. Just name somebody. Mook B. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got almost everybody that came up in Atlanta doing their thing, man. We put them on this project, man. We got Sam and Sam. Oh man, wait till y'all hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Man,
Marvin Arrington Jr. He produced the project. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a Lil Will single, um, but it's like a mega single. Like it's so I'm finna hear a lot out of that project. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I think that the beauty of that too is it's allowing us to hear the pioneer. When I say the pioneers, I mean, like I said, we taking the golden era of Atlanta. You all are coming together on a project, and so given the state of how music is now, I think that's something that is going to resonate with everyone because you still make good music, and I'm not just saying that because you're my cousin. I'm saying I listen to to the music that y'all do, and it still get good music. And the thing about it is that you you all have the ability to take us back in the '90s, but yet keep up with the game how it is nowadays. You get me? A,
Yeah,
a lot of people can't blend those two together. So, what is your formula in doing that?
man. Formula, man. I just what we was what we doing. I just do it the same way, man. Like we we find a nice track with some character to it, man. You know what I'm saying? The track gotta be it's gotta say something. And then once we do that, you know what I'm saying, we go deep into the writing process, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the same element, we it's just natural. Whatever I just do what comes, whatever I feel. If it's a song I feel, I might have a song before I even come up with the track, but it just
Hmm.
I don't know, it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? It's just what we do.
So it's safe to say that you stick to yourself. You stay true to
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Yep, it's just whatever come out, man. It might be ain't no telling what I'm gonna talk about when we do the song. It's just whatever going on with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And
I
you know,
understand that, cuzzo.
trying to keep on. I've been R&B artist, but right now, man, it's a little. I've been feeling a lot of Southern soul coming out of me, man. So that's the lane I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Hmm.
that's what music is going to, man. Right now, it's like it's still you got the YNs or I call them the YGs. You know what I'm saying? Young gangsters.
Right.
They they got their music. And they out there. They're doing their thing. But
Hmm.
I think the mainstream is about to change over, man, to the Southern soul and line dance music. You know what I'm saying? And people have been telling me for years when I do release songs, it's like, hey man, you need to be doing this Southern soul, man. It sound like you know what I'm saying. So it's like that's the lane. That's where I just feel myself at right now. And I just released a single um, called "Sexy to the Floor." You know what I'm saying? Produced by DJ Taz I'm pretty sure y'all remember DJ
Yeah,
Tag.
another
You
famous
know,
ATL DJ.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying. Them, I got DJ Kirk on the project. Got my boy Mad Mo on the project. You know what I'm saying. Hey man, it's gonna be a deep project, man. Some real Southern soul, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. You know.
I can't, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you remember this or not, but a few months ago, I was like, well, hey, because I saw you and Sky together, and I'm like, hey, you do know y'all cousins, right? And so
I
earlier
didn't even know,
today,
man.
huh?
But until you told me that, you know what I'm saying. And actually, I am saying to bring it up, but we have a show on August the 1st together, and I'm definitely gonna
Exactly.
bring it up. You know what I'm saying. I probably talked to him before then, but you know that's interesting. You know what I'm saying. Man, and I've been telling
Yes.
him, I said, man, we gotta link up, man, and do some work. Yeah. He was like, man, we gonna link up, man. Everything good. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't happen. But I know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
right now we about to. I'm trying to get on these shows they got. It's a lot of Southern Soul stuff going on right now. That I'm gonna jump out there and go do some of this stuff. So um,
Hmm.
I'm just getting the music ready. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I guess a couple of weeks, man, I had enough sync to get there and jump in these trail rides and do these shows, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do them, I got R&B for days,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm in the Southern Soul lane right now, and that's what we about to do.
Well, I like how the Southern Soul is coming together, and I love, and like I told you, not only Sky, Big Gipp is our cousin too, so I like what they're doing out there with it, and I like, of course, like I just said, I like it even more that you and Sky are going to be performing at the same venue, and you said August 1st, right?
Yeah,
Is that the date of the show?
Milo,
Yeah.
Milo got he got the Boots and Dukes show. It's August the 1st. I'm, I'm, I can't. I'm not looking at the flyer right now, but I know the name of the spot. But I will be posting it. It's on my page. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram
Hmm.
and Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? But Sky been posting it. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to show up and support. You know what I'm saying? And check the
Absolutely.
music out, man. We got some real good stuff coming on. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Sky
Absolutely.
Wiley,
Now,
that's doing the thing, boy. I was
keep
just,
blowing it
man,
up.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What's crazy when we talked earlier, like when we talked, I was just when you sent me that message, I was watching Sky Wiley interview that they doing down there in McDonald right now. Like they doing this, it's something going on down there, and I was like, damn, it's something I need to be doing right now. And then you called me. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure it out. Oh man, that's it. But it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Look,
yeah.
it all came together. It all came together like it was supposed to. Now I can't remember the name of the venue. Everybody, I'm talking to my viewers now. I can't remember the name of the venue, but I do know the address is 1477 Roswell Road because we filmed on
That's what it is.
location out there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. It's L something.
yeah, it's some name like that. Right, right.
Yeah. But I will. We will get that information out there. You know what I'm saying?
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure. Now look, I'm not gonna. I know you gotta go work, but listen, I want to close it out on this. Given everything that's happening right now in the music industry, as far as with Puffy Jacket going through his situation, Smokey Robinson got accused of stuff. You hear
I
Fat
ain't even
Joe
know that.
coming out. Yeah, what Fat Joe?
So what about what happened?
He said, "I don't know nothing." How
Man,
do
I ain't heard that.
how do you feel about the state that the music industry is in right now?
Like I said earlier, man, it's like to me, I think it's open because there's so many. I don't know what's going on, but there's so many people that's getting in trouble and having to got there and lead the lane. Like R. Kelly just left a whole lane open. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what the hell?
Yes.
Now you gonna lock? Now you gonna lock P Diddy up? I don't. I ain't gonna judge nobody, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, that. Yeah, I done took half the end of the war, so I guess it's open for it was open for some people to just come in and take over. Ain't nobody got no real music out here. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying. You got the mainstream, which is the RN rap. You know what I'm saying, and they doing their thing. You know what I'm saying. But we not really seeing what's going on there because it's not what we out looking for. You know what I'm saying. We're not in
right.
that club, that environment no more. So our age, we looking for something because it's not there. And Southern Soul is what we feeling right now. So that's what's coming
That's
right
what
now.
it's saying.
And I think that's what it's gonna be in the next year. You're gonna probably have 30, 40 mainstream Southern Soul artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in
Right.
there with them. I'm probably one of the top few. Trust me.
I heard that. And I believe that too. I believe that. I do. Cuzzo, thank you for coming in and doing the interview for us. I know you got to run. We definitely got to have you back on later on.
You
And
know it, man. Me and
I
Man
need
Mo, I sit right here, bro. We about to get out there. We about to get out there and
what's good.
get
Tell everybody
busy. You
what's
know what I'm
up. What's up?
saying?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
know
you know.
y'all
Say
are.
something, Man Mo.
What up, though?
Yeah,
What up,
yeah,
Mo?
yeah.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure,
you.
for
I'm
sure.
not
Hey,
sure.
look, cuz
My camera was
I'm gonna
off.
get you. Yeah, it's been on because the last time you turned it on, it knocked you off. So I was like, I don't know if he pressed the wrong thing or what, but you know, I just keep it right there so we can get the interview in
Okay, we'll get it in again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at the show or so.
for
You gonna
sure.
pull up at the show?
You know I'm gonna be there. I got to come see that concert. Did we lose you, cuz? I think we lost him. I think we lost some people. Going once, going twice. Oh, thank you for that, Jenny. What is that? Oh, the chill mic. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. Hey, Will, if you still on here, yes, we need backstage passes. You know, just remember you know us. Your mic is muted. Cuz. There
Can
you
you hear
go.
me now?
Yeah, you had your mic muted.
Okay, man. This thing tripping, man. This thing tripping.
There he is,
I
everybody.
think it was start, but it just stopped, man. That's probably why my phone. I can see myself now, but yeah, the storm done pushed over. You know what I'm saying? You know, we right here in Austell with it,
Where's
right in the
that?
middle of the darn class. Yeah, but you know, it's all good, man. I appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate you
Absolutely,
having me.
absolutely. I love you, man. I message me. I got to get you a hashtag. I'm gonna say a shirt too.
Oh yeah.
All right. So just message me and let me know your colors that you want, and I got you.
Okay, I will, and I'll make sure you get them tickets to them passes. Milo, he's supposed to get with me and bring me some of them bands. So once he do, I got you, cuz.
All right. I appreciate that. I love you. We'll be there.
Love you too, bro. All
All right. Bye.
right, all right, cuz.
Once again, let's give it up for my cousin Chill Will. Ah, yes, Chill Will, man. Chill Will. Listen, that is neat, Jenny. What was that? Oh, massage. Thank you. Thank you. I never seen these gifts before. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's go. We're gonna go into the second segment of the live. Bestie Marie in the building. How you doing? How you doing? You having a good evening? Enjoying the weekend? Great. I love it. I love that. I like that answer. Great. Okay. I like that answer, Bestie. I like it. Here's what we're gonna do, people. We're gonna transition into the second segment of the show, and this is from The Truth Is, and the title is "These Celebrities Nepo Babies Are Being Groomed." Now, the reason why I want to share this and use this for the second segment is because we often talked about the kids of these celebrities and what they are being exposed to. And when the second lawsuit against Justin came out the other day, and his father, but Justin, we reverted back to saying what they saw or was exposed to when they were coming up. And so the truth is going into basically just talking about kids being celebrity kids being in this environment and coming up in this whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what to even call this. Like, but around this group of people or this select people or this, like say, this environment. All right. So let's get to it.
One day to the next, Hollywood has been flipped inside out, allowing the world to see what really takes place behind the glitz and glamour. So many people idolize celebrities, thinking they were these great otherworldly humans, but it turned out that they were all just monsters doing things the fans wouldn't even imagine. This month alone, not only has Fat Joe been exposed for being like Diddy, which we'll be getting into in this video later, but we also saw Tyler Perry get exposed for being like Diddy too. Now, the new celebrity name being exposed is someone very close to Diddy, his own son Justin Combs, who has now earned himself the title of Diddy Jr. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Justin Combs' new disturbing lawsuit, and we will also get into the Fat Joe lawsuit. But before you begin, I just wanted to...
Hold on, let me pause. I had a third segment lined up for tonight, but it is storming here in the A. So we're going to finish the second segment and we're going to just end the show for tonight. And what we'll do on Monday when we come back, we'll open up the show, and what was going to be the third segment tonight will be the first segment on Monday.
To let my Patreon members know, I am working on an important video about the Iran situation and why it's happening now. That video is coming out mid next week. It would have came out this week, but I had to take a trip for research for another video I'm working on. When I get back home in a few days, I will finish that video and put it out immediately. So if you're one of my members, you can expect that video soon. If you're not a member,
we use the Spectrum Savings calculator.
And we have our commercial break. Only if they were funding us, that would be great.
And help me spread the truth.
Sponsor.
Becoming a Patreon member is only $3 a month, and it not only further helps me produce this content and spread the truth, but you will also get exclusive monthly videos and get access to over 46 exclusive videos that can go up on YouTube. So if you're looking for a way to further support the movement, this is the best way. If you would like to join, you can find the link in the description or in the comment section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Over the last 2 years, we have been seeing celebrity lawsuits after celebrity lawsuits. So many of the most disturbing allegations imaginable have been made against these celebrities. Now, to most people, these accusations seem unbelievable, but for those who understand how the industry truly works, this wasn't shocking at all. This was expected. What the world is starting to realize is that those celebrities these people idolize so much are sick monsters who have no soul, and these allegations being made against them further proves this.
How many times have we talked about people, or we've had people come into our show and basically just take up for Puffy Jacking and stuff like that, and we talked about the fact of the matter, they are suffering from idolatry. Like they idolize these people instead of the only thing they should be idolizing is Christ. God, you know, how many times we said that, and he just said that he just mentioned them being idle.
Diddy, who everyone once loved so much, turned out to be one of the biggest monsters in the industry. While it seemed he was the biggest personality in hip-hop, it turned out he was the biggest predator too. A man who was allowed to take advantage of so many people and no one did a thing. I have always wondered if Diddy's family was aware of Diddy's sick behavior. I thought to myself they must have known. It's impossible for them to have not known. Well, now I finally got my answer, as one of Diddy's sons was just exposed. And it turns out they definitely knew about Diddy's behavior, as he's just like his daddy. Justin Combs was just exposed in a lawsuit that was filed yesterday. In the lawsuit, Justin is accused of orchestrating a gang R-wording of an inspiring artist. According to the lawsuit, a woman only identifying herself as Jane Doe was contacted by Justin Combs on Snapchat. She claimed that after talking to him for a while, she sent him a risque picture of herself. She told Justin that she wanted a job in the industry. This is when Justin allegedly offered her an opportunity to work on Revolt TV, offering to fly her out to LA so they can talk about this opportunity. On April 14, 2017, she took a flight from Louisiana to LA. When she arrived, she claimed she had hung out with Justin for 2 days, when on the third day is where everything took a turn for the worse. He began giving her substances, and then she claims that out of nowhere, 3 masked men walked in wearing masquerade masks. She states that she was able to identify one of the men as Diddy because of his body structure and because Justin called them Pops a few times. She also claims that after the men arrived, they instructed her to go to a bedroom where they told her she better let this happen. This is when she claims that all 3 men began R-wording her, claiming that she was then held hostage for the rest of the week. Eventually, she was taken back to the airport and let go. The Jane Doe then claims that Justin promised her the position on Revolt, but it never happened. Instead, she was threatened to stay quiet or they would release her photos out to the world. The woman is now suing Justin Combs, Diddy, and Diddy's Bad Boy Company. Like with all the other allegations, Diddy's lawyer denies any of it ever happened. Now, once upon a time, this lawsuit would have been looked at as a fabricated money grab accusation. But after what has been exposed about Diddy, people don't know what to believe. Anything is possible when it comes to Diddy, which is very clear at this point. As insane as these accusations sound, this is what the industry has done since the beginning. Do you know just how many actresses have slept their way into Hollywood, hooking up with powerful industry men for an opportunity? Do you know just how many women, men, and children have been taken advantage of by industry executives? This is normal in the industry. They invite you to party with them or to work for them, all so they can take advantage of you. Just like we recently saw with Tyler Perry in his lawsuit. I recently just covered the Tyler Perry lawsuit, and it was extremely disturbing. We can clearly see a pattern of behavior here. In the lawsuit, it was revealed that Tyler Perry liked a man who was working for an event company he met at one of his parties. So what he did was invite the man to work for his TV show, also he can try to force him to hook up with him. This is normal in Hollywood. It might sound like the plot of a bad movie, but it's really what happens behind the scenes. The industry wants to take away your dignity and force you to sell out. What better way to do that than to make people surrender themselves to you whether they want to or not? That is not only how they break them physically, but spiritually as well.
We've talked about that and discussed that too in great detail. We've talked about that. And you know, the thing about this too is like I said before, a lot of people still don't even buy the fact or believe the fact that it is a elite society or a group of. Ooh, did y'all hear that? A group of people who control this industry and do things like that. You see what I'm saying? Jenny. That part, Bestie. We got shut down for telling the truth. That part, Bestie. And here you hear it. It's kind of like again, like I said, nothing makes me happier than when we've already talked about something and we've had guests come in and try to say that we're lying or we don't know what we're talking about or just completely just bash the whole platform, right? Only for months later, what we've already told you, it comes out. Right, Bessie? It's a membership we'll never be invited to. Never.
They allow themselves to be taken advantage of for an opportunity. If this lawsuit is true, it proves that Justin Combs is just like his daddy. There are already rumors about Diddy's mother knowing about his behavior and even participating in it herself. But now it's pretty clear the kids know about it too. They are all enabling Diddy's behavior. They're all participating in it. This is not surprising as we know these Masons love to groom their children from early on. Remember, Masons have organizations like the Demolay and Rainbow Girls, which are 2 Masonic youth programs created with the goal of grooming young kids to become Masons when they're older. Justin and the rest of the Combe kids are all being groomed to operate in the system, just like Kanye's kids too. As Kanye just released a whole album with Christian Combs, where his daughter Northwest featured on the song named Lonely Roads. This shows you how these kids are all being groomed. The song is literally occult riddles that talks about enlightenment, will, and the credo of Aleister Crowley, do what thou wilt. Northwest opened the song by singing, "Do everything I want. It is the key to life." This line refers to "do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Do what thou wilt basically translates to do what you will or do whatever you want. The very next line she raps, "When you see me shining, then you see the light." Again, this is a reference to occult enlightenment. These industry occultists refer to enlightenment and being enlightened to seeing the light.
Another point that's pointed out that we talked about, that we've stated before, how in these songs, when you actually break down the lyrics and decode them, they actually are telling us what they are doing. They're playing in our, they're not even playing in our faces no more. They've just gotten so bold to the point where they feel that we are we don't have the mind capacity, the mental capacity to even figure out what they're saying and what they're doing. And the thing about it is, some people don't. A lot of people don't, and that's how they get over on them. Jenny says they play in our faces and rocking us to sleep. And feel no remorse or regret about it. You get me? So it just proved this right here just proved and validated what we have been saying as far as these lyrics in the songs. It may seem like it's a hot track or a good tune and stuff like that, but there's a message in there, and they're telling us exactly what they're doing. It's art imitating real life. And that's how a lot of them are able to get away with a lot of stuff, because we just think it's the art, it's the music. When in reality, they're telling us exactly what they're doing in their personal lives.
The light of the light bearer Lucifer. I know some of you might think I'm looking too deep into this, but this is what these celebrities are all about. They have been put into this occult lifestyle since childhood. They're all thrown into this occult life and groomed into being puppets for the elite. Kanye and Kim were doing these strange rituals with Diddy. Their children were exposed to this, and sadly, this is who they are today. It's like that with all the celebrities in Hollywood. They are all groomed.
Drowning in influencer marketing chaos. Match with your brand.
Look at Will Smith's kids. You can see the industry did a number on them too. The industry grooms all of these children. They are raised in this occult world where they learn this evil early on. One thing people are finally noticing is that Diddy isn't the only man in Hollywood doing these strange rituals. So many people have been exposed for being into these sex magic rituals. Vince McMahon got exposed for hosting the WWE freak-offs last year. He hired a woman just to use her for his freak-offs, literally going number 2 on the woman during one of the freak-offs. The former CEO of Abercrombie also got exposed for having freak-offs with the models for the company. Now the latest person exposed for having freak-offs is Fat Joe. Fat Joe is now being hit with Diddy-like allegations, being sued by a former employee of his who worked for him as a hype man and songwriter for many years. The former hype man is alleging that Fat Joe made him participate in several intimate acts in front of him while he filmed it. This is very similar to what Diddy is being accused of. The hype man is also accusing Fat Joe of S-trafficking, claiming he flew out underage girls that he hooked up with, even saying that Fat Joe allegedly paid for the girls to get their body done. The man also claims that Fat Joe made him participate in strange, humiliating acts for Fat Joe's entertainment. Again, another man in Hollywood is accused of the very same behavior. You think it's a coincidence? It's not. All of these people are deep into the occult. Now, I want to know if you guys want me to do a full deep dive into the Fat Joe lawsuit. If you want to see that, comment Fat Joe below. People don't believe in magic. The thing is, magic is not what they show on TV. These occultists participate in sex magic. That's what Diddy and all these other sellouts are doing. I have plenty of videos explaining this on my channel and really deep dives on it on my Patreon. Once you understand this, you understand all the sick behavior of the industry. You'll understand why Hollywood overly sexualizes everything. It's all because of what they believe in. Fat Joe has similar accusations because he is involved in the same occult lifestyle. so is every other sellout in the industry. That is a part of making it to the very top. Now that people are seeing what those in Hollywood are up to, it's important we step back from supporting these people. We have to let Hollywood die and burn. No longer should people idolize these monsters. Well, that's it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and
Okay, thank you. Shout out once again. That's The Truth Is on YouTube. Shout out to him. He always has great content as well. Uh, Jenny says you need to get a Patreon, Rumble, etc. You know, I checked into the Patreon. I wanted to get one, but here's the thing. In order to be successful on that, you got to have people subscribe, and I don't know, if people would even pay to subscribe to it. You get me? But I do. I have checked into it. I do like it because you have more liberty and more freedom of speech on there. Rumble is awesome. Rumble is awesome. By the way, on Rumble, go that the documentary that Tiffany and I were talking about the other day is Watch the Water. That's the name of it. Check that out. Check that out. All right. Like I said, it's storming, so we're going to close the show because the thunder sounded angry out there. I don't need it to mess up none of the electrical stuff we got in here and nothing like that. But listen, one more time, let's give it up for my cousin Chill Will for coming on and being a guest. Thank you for my gifters. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and joining us for the show. And last but definitely not least, thank you to my moderators. All right, so let's remember, hey, Monday morning, we're back at it. Like I said, what we'll do is start with what was going to be segment number 3 today. That's going to be segment number 1 on Monday's show. Unless Puffy Jacket does something crazy or something happens in that, or with Fat Joe or with anybody else, then that might take over, right? And we'll have to push it down. Speaking of Puffy Jacket, did you know that within the past 2 days, there's been 4 new lawsuits? 4. This is crazy. But anyways, thank you all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. All right. I don't know if it's storming where you are, but it's storming here. Please be safe. Yes, Jenny, thank you. How could I forget that? We just filmed some today. Remember, Tuesday, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Go and subscribe to Tayretta Vision Films. We have Dope Girls dropping Tuesday, and this has been anticipated. We've been waiting for it. We've been working hard on it, and I'm looking forward to you all being able to watch it. So make sure you tune in Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Tayretta Vision Films on YouTube and watch Dope Girls. Dope Girls. Don't forget the organization that I'm a brand ambassador of, Whistleblower for Justice. That's a organization that's helping offer inmates the proper representation, as far a legal representation for their court dates and for their appeals. Also bringing awareness to the dangerous living conditions that the inmates have to reside in when they're incarcerated, and also the corruption of prison guards and correctional officers, as well as partnering with businesses and other organizations that will help when inmates get released from incarceration, will help provide them with the things that they need in order to be successful and get reacclimated to society, and therefore lessening their chances of reoffending. Because we want to keep those fellas out. We want to keep, and women, we want to keep them out. All right? Everybody deserves second chances and sometimes third, fourth, and fifth chances, So we want to make sure that they are provided with the proper tools and essentials that they need in order to increase their quality of life and be productive citizens when they are released here in society. All right. Thank you all. This has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, reporting from the newsroom. You all be safe, peace and blessings, and I love you all.